the CD. I heard you say somewhere that it was an album you were born to sing. Can you tell me about that?
Well, when I started to sing the album, I had 8 years gone through music to get the right songs, you know, what songs. Due to the times we live in,
Mm-hmm.
the news sounded like the blues, so I decided that it was perfect time. And I found these songs that just sounded, they had great stories, but they could very much be today.
Right.
They're timeless stories. So I started singing, and I felt like I was transported. I mean, because my voice suited them.
Right. Very
The
much.
songs.
Yeah.
And it seemed to be a perfect fit where I could take and use the things that I had learned over the years about singing,
Right.
which you can't always use in, well, it depends. I use everything from, I think blues is very much incorporated in everything I do.
Right.
But this was like going back to the beginning, and there were times when I felt like I was really, while I was singing, like I was from another time.
Well, that's interesting.
And
Why now, though? Why go back to the beginning now at this stage of your career?
Well, because I had to relearn how to speak, because I lost my voice doing The Apprentice, speaking.
Wow. You shouldn't have done that show.
The show helped me get the Give a Damn, We Give a Damn,
Right.
viral WeGiveADamn.org thing off the ground.
Right, of course. I mean, you know, it's
And-
obviously for
and
charity
say-
reasons, right.
On national television, gay civil rights.
What a great audience to have to hear that message, though, because so
But
many
that's
times,
why I did it.
so
yeah.
many times you're sort of preaching to the choir, as it were. Can I ask
Yeah.
you a little bit about your gay fans, because we're not exclusively your fans. Everyone loves you. You belong to everyone, but there's a special place for the gays at your shows. Why? Why so? Why the fondness for us?
Because I'm your extended family, friends and family. And I cannot, this year is getting a little better, but the past 8 years, it was so dark.
Right.
It was not good. And I was not going to stand by and not say anything. What, now everybody's afraid to say, hey, this isn't right, what are you doing?
Right.
Or, hey, let's pick on the gays, because really we're having a fire sale and selling your country right down the road, and the river, okay, and
So
the
true.
Gulf, and there was actually on the news what they were selling. It was like a fire sale just before Obama came in.
Right.
And I said, I looked at what was going on, and I thought, oh my God, how come they can let them do that? And they did. And they did.
Right.
And then this guy goes in, it's his fault, but it's not his fault.
Right. Of
It's
course.
the other two,
Right. Right.
the criminals that
Yeah.
never got charged. I can't say enough how upsetting it was. I can't. And the way he would go on television at George Bush and speak hate.
Right.
I mean, just unabashed hatred.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's true.
I said, wow,
Right.
I'm sorry, pal. I don't know where you live, but where I live in New York, we stick up for our own. And you're not gonna just get away with that one. They took everyone's attention and said, gay marriage is a terrible thing.
Right.
Well, listen, let me tell you, while they're saying, I believe in God, and your hands are up, they're fleecing your they fleeced
Right.
our pockets, they took everything these poor people had.
Right.
And based it on religion. What? In what religion was that?
But why are they so gullible? Why do you think people are so eager to believe it? I mean, it's a different story
Because
in
people
Canada.
get desperate, and especially Americans, that whole evangelist baloney. I think it's baloney because
You can say bullshit.
bullshit. Because here's the thing: if you look at history and you look at how people are taken over, well, they knock down one church and they put another church on top of that,
Right.
and they tell you, praise the Lord. Well, let me tell you something. You can't blame God for all the shit that goes on in this world. It's people, and people don't own heaven. And if you're fucked here, and then they are the same people that are telling you they own what's up there, you fucked up there too. Don't tell me you're not the devil in the name of your God,
Right.
because it ain't my God. But I just want to tell you with this album, Memphis Blues,
Okay.
there's a song called Down Don't Bother Me.
Mm-hmm.
And Down
Down,
Don't Bother
right.
Me, I felt very strongly spoke to a lot of different kind of people. But I also felt it spoke to the community. Because
sure.
everybody contributes. But after a while, I've been down so long.
Right.
You know, I work hard every day. I come, straight home at night, but no matter what I do, you're never going to treat me right.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And
So
I
true.
didn't quite see, I bought you a coat for Christmas and a diamond ring, and now you're trying to say that my love don't mean a thing. That's another thing.
Right.
And I was
So
thinking,
true. In the fancy sushi dinner, it spoke to me.
no, because
It did.
no matter what, it's not necessarily your love, but, the big picture.
Of course, yes. And you're right, it totally speaks to the
And
gay community.
Blues was written by an oppressed people who
Right.
write uplifting things. I think the gay community, there's a lot of people who have been oppressed for so long that they have an uplifting personality now,
Right.
just because it helps yourself. Now, I
Right.
understand, I've been an outsider,
For sure.
and I know what it's like to be on the outside.
Right.
Now, I'm not gay. I'm not
Close enough. You're
but-
honorary. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate this.